Friends, we are now on 52nd episode of 28th March 23 on success sauce, hashtag success sauce, hashtag exam menace3.11. That means chapter 3, part 11. As always, please like, share, subscribe and press bell icon so that you don't miss it the next time when it comes. So back to the point of exam. Exam is basically a emotional situation. Same thing if you do without being told you are in an examination, you will do fine. You will have no problem, no tension. The moment it is said that I am going to take your examination, you are tense because that will determine whether you go to the next class, whether you get the first prize, whether you get gold, silver or bronze, whether you go to a very renowned university in India or abroad. So that brings additional pressure on your mind, additional tension. That is all about examination. The moment you learn the art to forget about the tension, yes, I have studied enough. You ask me any questions, that attitude, then you will do absolutely fine. You will do better than in the tensed mind of yours little while earlier. So we start with the point of exam. Exam means, as a student, balancing of sports and studies. As a student, all of us want to play games, but very rarely we do the balancing of games with studies. So you do better in one and worse in another. That is what happens with me in 1956 when we came to Bhawanipur area. I was very keen that I would play games without realizing that my skill is far below the average skill of other boys, because I had not played any game earlier. Although I was physically fit and all, but I did not develop that skill in football or cricket or whatever. And when I was amongst friends, I found they are dodging me like anything. They are not allowing me to score runs. So I was perplexed. But I devoted time on it. But what suffered was studies. First term exam, the result was awful. With the result, I am sitting on my desk. I am scared to show it to my father. My father came to me and asked for the result. I had shown him the result. As usual, he did not rebuke me. He only told me, now you have understood whether to balance games and studies or only to do studies. Choice is yours. And that had hit me raw, that he did not get annoyed, he did not rebuke me. So that means he has taken me to be a gone case. That means cannot be rectified situation. So thereafter I forgot about games and I did the studies very well. I came back to my original position of studies. It reminds me of a friend of mine in engineering college who was so perfect in balancing sports and studies that he would be playing as fullback in a football game of 90 minutes, and our standard was similar to Mohun Bagan East Bengal, that is first division standard, and he would be playing that game and come back home, have a bath, and then start studying. The change of situation he was adopting so very well that he was very good in sports and very good in studies. In fact, he stood first in the stream mechanical engineering. That is very rare, but you have to be aware that it has to be balanced. Same another case is in life you have to face exam always. A particular funny situation was I was at Telco where the train would reach the station Tatanagar at very early hours, that is around 3 o'clock in the morning. We would take shared taxi and reach our place in Telco colony. And here along with us was one dwarf kind of a person, very thin and dwarf, and he was to get down last. And I got the information next morning from his other colleagues in that quarter that some altercation took place between him and Sadaji driver, who was 6 feet 6 inches and very stout, strong and stout. And this fellow was very short tempered, and his nickname given by us was Bullet. So he jumped on one leg, slapped him on the right, again jumped on another leg, slapped him on the left. And other persons in the quarter came towards the Sadaji and asked him, "Why did you not give him back?" He said, "Sir, where to hit him? That was my problem. Because if I hit him, he may die. Do I take that responsibility?" So I did not. So similarly, you have exam in every step of life. And another exam, that is fear. We were in Hostel 9 in Bengal Engineering College, Shibpur, and it was ragging time. We were in second year. Some of our boys were ragging the first year boys, and we were very scared of principal. And principal came around 11 o'clock in the night when the ragging was in full swing. So after seeing him, so ragging was stopped as it were, and everybody ran helter-skelter. He came to we saw him coming towards our hostel. So we were perplexed what to do. Do we start studying? Do we impose that we are sleeping? What to do? So we were totally mixed up. And suddenly the information came that principal is calling us at the dining hall. We were in the second floor. We were going downstairs. Suddenly there was an upward surge. So we, on the contrary, we reached third floor without knowing it. The point was that since everybody was scared and the fellows from first floor were coming down slowly, seeing the principal at the bottom of the stairs, And when he said, "Come upstairs fast," everybody started moving upwards, and that pushed us upwards to the third floor. So the point is that exam is like that, that fear in your mind. You will make silly mistakes plenty because you are absolutely tense in your mind that if I do not do things right, another example of exam is Sardarji joke. Please excuse me that long time back during 50s, he had gone to USA and came near a coffee vending machine, and there it was a slot mentions that 50 cents coffee will be produced for you. You have the coffee. He put 50 cents. He saw milk coming from this way, liquid coffee coming from this way, and then where it was supposed to be put in a cup, unfortunately there was no cup. Mechanical mistake, and the coffee was produced and it got drained away. So Sardarji said to his friends, "Look how advanced they are. They not only make coffee for you, they drink it for you also." So, and exam is not only with human beings, exam is also with animals. Say for example, dolphin. By putting them on various research through exam, you know how intelligent they are. A case is one black box was not found under the sea, and many divers were sent. They came back unsuccessful. Then dolphins were used. Dolphins were told that here is the board. The red means you have not found anything. Touch blue means you have found something. So 4 dolphins were sent out, and they were shown what is a black box. So after some time, dolphins are coming and touching the red board. That means nothing has been found. Then suddenly one dolphin came and touched the blue board. Immediately divers went along with him, with the dolphin, and located the black box. So exam is on all, I won't say persons, on all animals, human beings, and all. And then crocodile, you will find crocodiles absolutely still with the eyes closed, almost closed, but they are seeing everything. So if you neglect or if you come near its sphere of attack, it will suddenly attack. So the exam is on the crocodiles and also on you. How far is his zone? If you want to know, you have to try that. That's also an exam. And exam is on bears. 2 friends lost the way in jungle, and suddenly a bear appeared. One friend got scared and went up the tree. The other fellow did not know how to climb the tree. He lay down on the ground and stopped breathing. The bear came, smelled around, and thought he is dead and gone. So therefore, this fellow has passed the exam. He did not get scared that bear will kill me. He believed on the fact that bear do not touch dead animals or persons or anything, and he succeeded. Thank you.